Idaho Matters podcast is brought to you by St. Luke's On-Demand Virtual Care, which allows patients to see a provider from their home using a computer or smartphone with on-demand care for common ailments, such as a cough, sore throat, or a sinus issue. More information at stlukesonline.org.
The West is in a snow drought, mountain areas delayed opening, and limited ski runs. But nonprofit recreation area Bogus Basin has a secret weapon against the warming conditions.
I talked to the snowmakers and I was like, just start making snow up there. And we picked a spot. We called it Project X. We just made a giant pile of snow.
I'm Jamie Geary. How Bogus Basin opened with snow stored last season. Listen on BoiseStatePublicRadio.org.
More Idaho Matters now from the studios of Boise State Public Radio News. I'm Gemma Gaudette. Idaho, get ready to step onto the court because next week, Boise's Treetown Tennis is serving up something pretty big. Now, the nonprofit is hosting a Swing into Spring 2026 fundraiser, which will feature adaptive tennis, fun challenges, and an exciting keynote speaker, all to help build Boise's first public indoor tennis facility where everyone has the chance to play. And joining us now to talk more is Treetown Tennis Executive Director, Katie Vinlier. Katie, welcome to the program.
Hello, so excited to be here. Thank you.
Well, Katie, for folks who haven't heard of Treetown Tennis yet, can you tell us a little bit about your nonprofit and how it got started?
Yeah, I'm a Boise native here. I grew up here playing tennis in the 90s. And we had a lot of access to community tournaments nearly every weekend in the summer and even multiple tournaments in the winter inside. I was a member of Team Idaho, which was a traveling team for top kids in the state. And I felt like at that time, junior tennis was everywhere. I had multiple opportunities to join different groups and play matches and develop as an athlete and young adult. And from there, I spent so much time at the tennis courts, they had to find something for me to do. So I ended up starting to coach a little bit the little kids, which I love to do. And that love for coaching, passion for the game brought me all around the country. Finally came back, met my husband on a tennis court in Colorado, brought him back to Boise and realized that tennis here it's not really what it used to be 25 years ago, that the passion for developing community tennis was just kind of gone. So my husband and I, we knew we had a job to do. So we found some others that shared our passion and called them aboard, got our nonprofit status, and now we're all deeply committed to growing tennis in the Boise area, both on and off the court.
And your organization serves kids and adults, but also people with disabilities. What impact does tennis have on people's lives in our community?
Well, it's not only just sharing the community values, it's the healthiest sport. So people who it's multi-generational. So you can bring out your grandkids, you can bring out your friends, and it's really transformative to the community in general. It has great health benefits. It keeps kids' grades up. And especially those who have adaptive or need adaptive facilities and equipment. It's really a great opportunity to continue those health benefits for those people and allow them to feel included in their community and supported in that way.
And your goal is to build a public year-round tennis facility. So what do you think it would mean for the community to have a space like this?
I think it would be life-changing. I think that designing a space where everyone is welcome to play, it's designed with accessibility at its core, and there's no membership required, that truly means that adaptive athletes don't have to fight for even access, getting into a building. Kids can play year-round, families can gather together, beginners can feel welcome, and that love of the game can just grow and grow. And regardless of age or ability, it's no membership to play. So truly, it's a very big community resource. Imagine the impact of that, of just being able to call up your friend and say, hey, let's go play tennis. It's too hot outside. It's too smoky. It's raining. It's snowing. Let's go play. I think that's huge. Recreation is just that. It recreates you. And I think that's really important in the tennis scene here.
Well, and can you talk a little bit more about, the accessibility part of it, right? As you said, we have indoor tennis facilities here. We have a lot of outdoor courts, like at parks and things like that. But those indoor facilities cost money, right? Or a membership. So you're not making it accessible for people, with disability, but you're really making it accessible for socioeconomic backgrounds as well, it sounds like.
Absolutely. I think it's access and opportunity to tennis, regardless of when you start or what age you are or what disability you might have, is really lacking here. You can go to the racket club and you can go to Lifetime, but they have wait lists for their membership, and it's costly. It can be costly for people, and that could be a prohibiting factor. Me and my husband and the other coaches on our staff, we bring that club level of coaching and experience out into the community so people can have that quality instruction. But then we're stuck because our kids and adults work really hard throughout the outdoor season, and they say, now what? We say, well, we'll see you in the spring. So I think that just increasing access for the opportunity to play, even if you want to play one time or if you want to play every day, I think it's important for the community to have that access.
So I have just under 2 minutes left with you, and I'd love for you to tell us a bit more about your upcoming fundraiser, because part of the night's going to include hands-on adaptive tennis activities.
Yes, we are very excited to have Frank Adams from Colorado. He's a nationally recognized coach, and he's also very good at teaching blind tennis, which I didn't know existed until about a year ago. But people who are visually impaired, there's a sport for you. There's tennis. They have balls with jingle bells in them, tactile lines, so you can hear and feel where you are. You're going to have an opportunity to do that at the event. Sit in a wheelchair and hit a ball with Idaho Wheelchair Tennis Association. We have adult red ball, which is the pickleball alternative with no noise. We're going to have Brad Gilbert speaking about the impact of community tennis. It's our first big gala, and it's going to be really great. And you can find more information on our website at treetowntennis.org and find the Swing into Spring event. And for those who support BSU Public Radio, there's a promo code, BSU Public Radio, and you can save 50% off your ticket price, and you can come join us. So we're really, really excited about this event. And hopefully with the money that we have, we can put a down payment on land so that we can get this built and really impact the community.
Well, Katie, I want to thank you so much for taking time out to talk with us today about this. We've been speaking with Treetown Tennis Executive Director Katie Van Leer, talking about their upcoming Swing into Spring 2026 fundraiser and their mission to build Boise's first public indoor tennis facility. This is the Idaho Matters podcast. I'm Gemma Gaudet.
Looking for another podcast to listen to? Check out The Nature of Idaho from our partner station KISU in Eastern Idaho. Join hosts Peter Pruitt and Dr. Leif Tapanilla as they share fascinating stories from the Gem State's great outdoors, celebrating Idaho's wildlife, landscape, and natural wonders. That's The Nature of Idaho from KISU. Listen wherever you get your podcasts.